Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire here at Southland RV. And today I'm excited to show you, this is the classic, 2025 classic 30 RB Queen. Now, for more information about this camper or any others, reach out to me. Contact information down below. I also have the specifications for this particular camper down below, but let's get started. Now, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. Everybody like, comment, and share this out if you would. And, you know, I do not charge for my content, and that is why I have sponsors for different podcasts and so forth. So check them out below as well, but let's get started. So I'm going to start on the inside, which is a little bit different than most. But in the comments, let me know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are as far as the colors and the options and so forth. Let's start with the front here. This is actually going to have a sofa style recliner. And basically what you have is, you have two different buttons over here. You have one to put the recliner out, or put your footrest up. So, and of course you can put that at different lengths. And then you have the sofa itself that you can go ahead and you can recline it or take it all the way down to make it a bed, which makes it pretty nice. And I mean, from a bed standpoint, it is a pretty good sized bed. Let me just show you how big a bed that is. I mean, you'd obviously have the recliner down, but that looks like a pretty comfortable bed if you ask me. You know, it's pretty wide. One person can sleep on there pretty comfortable. You don't want to make things too comfortable for people. Now you're going to notice it's going to have this new heating system in here. This is what they call the auto system. So you see this part here, this is where the heat is going to radiate from. And I'll tell you, I am very familiar with this type heating system. They've put these in other, New Camp has had them, and there have been other manufacturers that have used this as well. And it's a very quiet system, very efficient and effective. It's coming down the side through here. It's going to come up through the back of your backsplash right there. And then back in the bedroom area, what you're going to be getting is, it's along the wall here on this side as well as on this side, as you can see. And then here, even in your countertop, it's going to come up through there and back behind the bed as well. So you're going to have plenty of heat coming through there. You're going to have it in the bathroom. And I'll show you something else special in the bathroom, but let's get started. Now, one thing you're going to notice when you come in this Airstream is their cushions. These nice little pillows, they're American made. And the fabric itself is very, very soft, and the sofa is very comfortable as well. Now, on this here, you're going to have USB and the USB-C plugs, 110 outlets, of course, outlets up above. Stereo speakers are here on this end as well as back in the bedroom. And I can tell you, I was playing the music a little bit earlier, and it sounds very, very nice, very stereo sound in here. As you can see, once you open up the cabinets, the lights come on. There's a little light right here. You can see it shuts off. This is going to turn on your power vent fan right here. I believe it also turns on the Wi-Fi. You're going to notice there's soft close doors as well. Notice the lighting up above. Like the fact that they have there's curtains for all the windows instead of having those pull down shades. The only pull down shade you're going to have here is on right here. I wish they would just make something so that if you wanted to pull it down here, you could do that as well, but maybe one day. We will see. So as you come in the door, another 110 outlet down below there. This is where you can turn on your lights, open your awning, tilt your awning, have the on mode, put the away mode. All that's right there. Looking over at your dinette booth, I like what they've done with the dinette booth. I mean, it looks comfy, and it really is comfy. But the nice thing is, this table right here, you have a button, and what happens is, just push the button, and you can put the table down. So maybe if it's too high for you, or you want to go ahead and make it the bed, just get the cushions out of the way, and that thing will sit right down in there, and you put these cushions to the middle, and you're good to go from that standpoint. but it makes it real easy for you to maneuver this table. While up here, of course, this is where you're going to have your stereo system here. And you can adjust the speakers, the different zones here in your subwoofer. And then, of course, when you don't want it, you just mute it right there. Data ports up here if you wanted to. Another storage here. And then they also have, this is where you set the auto system. This is going to be for your water heater as well as for your furnace. So it's all right there. I'll go over this a little bit later. That's your Airstream Connect there. Love how that thing works, and you can pair that to your phone as well. 32-inch smart TV. It's going to be a 12-volt TV. So the nice thing is you're not having to worry about 110 power if you just want to pull over and maybe, you know, catch something on TV or whatever. Most people are using their phones and so forth for Wi-Fi and things of that nature. You could do that as well. 12-volt Nor cold refrigerator freezer. By the way, 2 zones for the air conditioning. So you have one up front here, you have one in the back, and when you set the temperature, it is your control, well, the sensor part, you're going to have one in either zone. So whether you can set the zones separately. Taking a look at the solid surface Corian countertops, and check out that sink. Look at how deep that sink is. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job with that. Nice high-rise faucet out of the way. Another 110 outlet, nice down low. That way there, if you're going to plug in appliances, you can. The 3-burner cooktop. And what I like about the 3-burner cooktop is look at how much room you have right here. And then check out this microwave. I like the way this thing is set up here. You're actually pulling it down just like an oven, but this is an air fryer, microwave, broiler, convection, the whole 9 yards. And it's rather large too. Taking a look underneath your sink here. See, they have their little trash can right there. Got this nice little drawer there. And then you have another drawer here, which is your silverware drawer. Pull that out if you need to. And then this one pulls out on top there. And then you have this little felt little shelf right there. Keep things from moving around. And then there's where you're able to check your levels on your tanks and so forth right there. So it's pretty easy to get to. Again, these are soft close, but you're going to need to push them in order to have them lock. The drawer, you see this one's this is a little bit different on how they do this. So you have that little drawer there, and then this one opens up on top. Kind of a unique little setup there. And then you have the deep drawer down below. Another little storage spot down here that they always put in there. That's a little deeper than most. And up above, again, more storage. Now they had to go ahead and, you see how they built this up because they have the fan here that's got to go to the outside, but then there's a little lip right here, so you put some things up there that might not be able to fall out of there. So now, coming back the hallway here, this is where you're going to have your storage. What do you think of that? Like how they've set that up. And they have the lights there for you, so you'll actually be able to see. You don't have to worry about futzing around trying to find out where the light is. They just come right on. And then you have your little pantry right here. That opens up, and then you're able to pull out your pantry there. And you'll have a little bit of storage, like a little spice rack right there. Now, notice how they set a light right here, so you're actually able to see what is right inside of both of these. I like how they've done that. Be sure that you lock these before you travel. Make sure they don't open, that's for sure. Now, one thing exclusive with the Airstream is the soundproof curtains, obviously. They block off the shower right here in the bedroom. Let's take a look at the shower. Of course, you have the power vent fan right there. This pulls across here, so you can hang wet clothes in there if you wanted to. You got a place for you to sit down if you're tall or you want to shave your legs. You're able to do that right there. You got a little lock for it. keep it from opening as it goes down the road. And then let's check out the bathroom, which we popped in here a little bit earlier, but take a look at how big that mirror is. It's a full-length mirror. And then in here, this is something exclusive because of the fact that it's with the Alta system, they've got a little heated towel rack right here. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool. But good space in here, good lighting, huge sink. That's like one of the biggest sinks I have seen in an RV. That's for sure. And a nice, good size mirror, as you can see right there. See the whole bathroom. Little holder right there. Got another one up top here, and then nice little cubby up here, and then another little cubby here. And you can lock this, by the way. You can lock it open if you wanted to. More storage under here. Notice it goes all the way back over here, and the last place is going to be right here. And it has the shelves. By the way, we have it in one of the boxes where you can go ahead and adjust those shelves for there. So that'll be in there, which is kind of nice. Toilet paper holder is in a nice little area, and plenty of room in front of that porcelain toilet there. Vent and AC duct in there as well. Now in the hallway here, you can see you have the skylight, and then you can pull this thing across. So if you wanted to block out the light, you're able to do so. And lastly, let's check out the bedroom. Again, it has another one of those soundproof curtains. The AC is back here. Now with that AC being back here, it's going to have its own sensor right up here. Light switches here. You have them here, but also you have them, which I love they thought about this. They actually put them right up top here. So whether if you're laying in bed, you need to turn a light on, you can, or you want to shut them off, you're able to shut them off right there as well. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but that bed it's like a reclining bed. You don't have to take it all the way to there. Now, this operates by the switch here, and they also have a switch over here next to the bed, right here. So you can see how much more room it gives you. So, you know, during the day, if you want to have it up to give you more room to get around, you can. And then that gives you a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier for you to access this drawer underneath here. But I'm going to show you once we go ahead. When it's reclined like this, it's very difficult to lift that bed. So don't try that. On both sides of the bed, you're going to have a drawer, and then you have a little cubby, and another drawer, which I'll show you once we go ahead and lift that bed. But notice a little night light, which is really cool. Gives you, you know, that way there you don't have to have bright lights on everything. Both the USB ports and 110 power on both sides of the bed. Nice little nightstands, and I like the light up above, and then the storage. Speakers on either side of the cabinets right there. And check out all the windows. Now, to put this bed up, or put it back down, sometimes you get people that they're peeping toms there, as you saw there right there. But then that's the bed is all the way down now. Now I can go ahead and lift this bed. Makes it a lot easier to lift. And notice how it has the struts, the air struts to hold it up. You can see out into the storage area that'll be on the outside. So you'll be able to put some things up in this area. And then of course you see your 3 drawers here. Now you got a little bit of room to put something in here if you wanted to, or in here you just got to be really careful because of those wires. So that's what it looks like under there. Now I want to show you something on the mattress part. So they come with a pretty good mattress, but you see they have these wooden slats which flex and makes it a lot more comfortable for that bed. And then of course it's an aluminum frame. It makes it much easier for you when you're holding this or picking it up or putting it back down. So that is the bedroom. Now one thing I was going to show you earlier was on this screen here. What I love about this screen here, right across the top you have onboard mode, sleep mode, away mode. And depending on what you're doing, you can turn basically almost all the lights on. There'll be a couple that you would need to just put on after you would do. But so I can go ahead and click store mode. Notice how all the lights went out. Not this one though, right? Because that's on the top there. But see, now it's away. Now I want to hit onboard, See, pretty much all the lights come back on. There's just a few I need to put on. One under here, the ones across the top of the cabinets themselves. And all you're doing is you're going to push some buttons here and push a couple buttons over here. And that's pretty much it. But you can Bluetooth this to your phone and you'll be able to operate everything that's on here on your phone. So this is the outside. Again, this is a model number is 30, overall length 31 foot a couple inches, but 30-pound LP tanks on the front. You're going to have your batteries located here. It's a lot easier to open that when the tank covers off. Power tongue jack, make it easier to get on and off your vehicle. Your typical rock guards for your windows and so forth. Power awning, power stabilizers. Now this thing also has a doorbell as you're going in. I didn't even point that out to when we were on the inside. Let me show you what this does here. People said that, I know I was at the plant just a couple weeks ago and they said that they really didn't like that doorbell, but anyway. By the way, understand that when they're building these Airstreams, it takes roughly 350 man hours to build. The door itself takes a good 8 hours, and you can tell. I highly recommend that when you're looking at an Airstream, go ahead and close this door. Listen to that noise. It's almost like a car door is closing. This is where you're going to power your stabilizers. 110 outlets are out here, so you're able to go ahead and enjoy things on the outside. I pointed out the vent that was coming out from the inside. There it is right here. So you're able to vent things over top of that little storage center right down there. You're gonna have another storage here under the bumper. And then the part that we saw when we were inside looking under the bed, this is what it looks like from the outside. And they have these little covers that you can put down across that. So if you want to make that one level, you can. You can kind of separate the stuff if you want to separate the dirty stuff from the clean stuff. But now I wanted to show you the awnings, the window awnings. I can't put that awning out, but this way here at least I can show you the fabric on this particular one. There's the fabric. I don't know if that's any better. Now the nice thing with these is take a look at, you have the aluminum covers, so when they're away, you don't have the weather beating on your fabric. See right there. But notice there's two different awnings on this side. You have one for the bedroom area and then one for the rest of the camper. Now it does two things. One, it keeps the sun off the windows, but also keeps the sun off the metal. Now these are manual on this side. Of course, your black tank rinse, freshwater hookup. You also have your dump station right here. This is where you'll fill up your freshwater tank if you were going to do that. Data port, 110 outlet, outside shower, your auto system for the exhaust for that, because that's propane that they're using, also uses electric. Now something they have on it this year, this is a Dexter axle along with Bosch. They put together an anti-sway anti-lock brake system, and this is just to let you know when it's working it'll be green here. If this is yellow, then you have an issue and you got to go to your app. You can figure out, reset it, figure out what the problem is. Now it does have a sewer hose holder that's under here. Now one thing I've had some people say is that, you know, they don't make that where it goes all the way across. It's not as wide as it should be. It will not hold a 20-foot hose. It's probably going to hold an 18-footer, 15-footer. So keep that in mind in the event that you're looking to store a hose there. You do have an LP connection right up here, so you know you're able to go ahead and have an outside cook griddle, whatever. I have I think it's about an 18-foot connector, and that way there I'm able to put my griddle where I want on mine. So this is the 2025 Classic 30 RB Queen. It is available in twins as well. What are your thoughts? Give me some comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I'll be back at you again soon. Take care.